Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Sangapolatelli. The screen, and watch out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Left side is Hendricks. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense. And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. JKS. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with his 3rd possession. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Jaron Songopovatelli. Caught. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
4th down, Songopovatelli. Out wide left, it's Strong. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll run it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Songopovatelli. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
From the gun, it's Richard. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quick give. It's Richard fighting off the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws it deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Throwing right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it looking for a first. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air, it's Hoover. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Wants to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quick.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Right side, it's Hendricks. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Left side, it's McKinley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Press center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. JKS. He's going for it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 10 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. The 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker needed...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Handoff to the lone back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run him again. Down he goes.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sargopolitelli. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Jaron Wildcard out wide right, it's Hendricks. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying to establish the run. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Out wide left, it's King. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Richard. He's got enough. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use them. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Second down to the air. Right side, it's Becker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
JKS fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Left side, it's Morris. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Richard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick up a first down. Powers inside. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out wide right, it's Preston. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sangapolatelli. Quick completion on the out route. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Reels it in. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Cal will use its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Past the 30. He's at the 20.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
and you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.